Good morning and welcome to the 9th Bedford team relays. The format is that everyone swims, then everyone bikes, then everyone runs. Please stay in the order in which you're registered so we know the identity of each team member on the course at any moment in time. All tagging takes place in transition. The timing chip is your baton, so you will swap this over to your teammate once you've completed your discipline. The timing chip should be worn on your wrist. You may leave transition once you've finished each discipline via the red exit fencing. Please be mindful of people racing when you cross the channel. Only one member of the team can wait in the rack position at any one time. The swim is a single 750 metre course in a clockwise direction. If you get into any difficulty, roll on your back and raise your arm. One of the kayaks will come to you and you will be transferred to the shore as soon as possible. You may rest by holding onto the safety boat, providing that you do not gain any forward motion on the course as a result. The swim will begin with swimmer 1 starting one at a time after lining up along the lake bank in estimated swim time order. Please note that your timing chip will not start until you cross the mat. Green hats go first, followed by orange hats and then yellow hats. Once you have completed your swim, you will run back into transition and release the next swimmer or the first bike for swimmer 3 by swapping over your timing chip. Please ensure this is securely fastened to your wrists before leaving transition. In transition, please keep the area tidy. You are permitted to have a small rucksack in your transition space. You must have your helmet on and clipped before you touch your bike. Competitors must not put the helmet on until they have fastened the timing chip to their wrist from their teammate. Timing chip, helmet, bike in that order. When you return to transition, you may only remove your helmet once your bike has been correctly racked. On the bike course, if you're wearing a number belt, please ensure the number is on the back. Drafting is not permitted at this event. In simple terms, you should remain 10 metres away from the bike in front unless overtaking, where you have 20 seconds to pass. The marshals will report any team member if they are gaining unfair advantage through drafting. It is a single 23-kilometre course. You start by riding down to the roundabout and travelling all the way round to come back on yourself. There are 3 areas of caution on the course. The first is at Bromham, which is about 4k into the course. There is a left turn, then into a right turn. You must sit up and slow down and obey the highway code. There is a long filter lane, so make sure you make full use of this. Apart from the hazard of the junction, immediately after the right turn, it goes downhill to a sharp left-hand bend turn on a narrow bridge, but you have right of way at this point. The second is the narrow bridges at Oakley just before 18k. You will be warned by the marshal to sit up and slow down as you approach, as you cannot see the bridges until you clear the left-hand bend. By then it's too late to react to oncoming traffic. You may have to give way. After you completed the inner loop, you will return to Bromham just before 21k. This time you must give way on the narrow bridge before the left and right turn. When you reach the junction, again you must sit up and slow down and obey the highway code. There again is a long filter lane, so make sure you make full use of this. The quality of the road surface is variable. Some areas have been resurfaced and some are very poor. Please be mindful of this. The bike course is well signed. The mount and dismount line is on the road outside the park boundary. You will be warned to slow down before the dismount line. You must not mount your bike until you have one complete foot contact with the ground after the mount line. You must dismount your bike before the dismount line by having one complete foot contact on the ground before the line. On the run course, it is a single lap course following the lakes on your left hand side before following round to the left. Make sure that you turn right before the electricity pylon on the opposite side of the lake. On the way back, keep the river to your left. You are running against the fixed signage. Our signage is clean and bright and says run route. If you are wearing a number belt, make sure the number is on the front. Runners 1 and 2 keep to the right of the finish arch. Only runner 3 goes under the arch to finish the race. Your teammates are welcome to cross the line with you after the 5-bar gate, providing they do not impede other runners. Please ensure that you have returned your timing chip after the race. We have a professional medical team at the event, so please notify the nearest member of the event team if in need of help or if you see a fellow competitor in trouble. The marshals are there for your safety. It is your responsibility to know the course. The signage is in place to assist you. Please be courteous and respectful towards the event team. Please remember that we have worked incredibly hard to put this event on. There will be, as ever, people watching, so please ensure that your conduct out on the road is of the highest standard. Enjoy the race.